Okay. Hi, Nouman. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you. How are you?
I'm okay. So we have a lot of people coming in, Oman, and for them to know you better, let me introduce you to all the persons that are connected here today. And for all of you who are watching us, let me introduce you to Noman. Noman is a very nice friend of ours, and
Thank you.
well, for his professional side, let me start with Noman as the owner of a Master of Law in Business and Commercial degree holder from Liverpool, John Moores University, UK. And he specializes in immigration in all sorts of categories with a focus on the needs of private clients, especially students, I would say, including high net worth individuals, business leaders, and so on. Aside from undertaking all aspects of immigration work, he can also advise on all aspects of recollecting to the United Kingdom and Europe. He is well known for his unshakable commitment. That I know for a fact because Noman has also been connected with Read Pakistan for quite some time now. And I'm sure that he is going to do wonders in his field like he's done a lot for Read Pakistan as well. He has recently repatriated to Pakistan, where he's practicing as an advocate of the High Court and deals with all aspects of civil litigation. So I'm going to introduce and I'm going to keep introducing Noman in the middle of the session as well. He's mashallah, he's got so much to himself and so much talented that I'm sure that I won't be able to appreciate him in 2 minutes of his introduction right in the beginning. Okay, Noman, so I'm going to start off with a few questions because I'm sure that all of the people who are here, like Mariam, she's saying, welcome, sir. Alim is saying, welcome to you. Hussein is saying, welcome. Sumbul is saying, welcome. So that all of the people who are here engaged with us today, they're welcoming you. And also, Naman, they're interested in the topic today. The best thing about this, all of you people who are here with us today, is that a lot of students are related with Read Pakistan. And Oman, I want that you should speak more as usual. I want my guest to speak the most. So the introduction part is yours, but now we're going to move on and we're going to make sure that the questions that are related with students and people regarding immigration, regarding student visa, I think you should sort of give answers to them so that they're more sure of how to go about it, because this is a complicated topic altogether for people who are applying and for people, students who want to go abroad. So I'm going to start it with the one question, Aman. What is the contribution of foreign students towards Pakistan? Let's start from here and then we can hear about the visa processes and everything that we want to talk about. So let's start from here.
Assalamu alaikum, evening to everyone and to Read Pakistan. Thank you very much for giving me opportunity and thank you very much for a wonderful introduction. I have a very good and strong association with the Read Pakistan, and I am proud of it. And let me tell everyone that this is a wonderful cause. And now, by the grace of Almighty, it is well reputed across the globe with the contribution and support of the wonderful people like you. And I wish you all the best. And once again, I'm thanking you for giving me this opportunity this evening. The question is that how the students can benefit to Pakistan after getting the foreign qualification. Once the students get abroad and they get the degree and they complete their foreign degree and they come back to Pakistan, they can serve the Pakistan in a better way with the skills they have learned abroad. Apart from that, they can integrate in the life of United Kingdom or the country of where they relocate for the purpose of the studies. And then जब वो पाकिस्तान आते हैं तो पाकिस्तान आकर हमारी जो community है उसमें they can make a wonderful contribution. Which students say they do decide to settle abroad, right? When you apply for the visa, this will not be your sole purpose that you have to settle down there. The thing is, you should have to have in your mind that you are going to gain a qualification, and once you complete your studies, then you, and if you try to settle there, then you can send remittance to Pakistan. Foreign remittance is a big source of income for Pakistan. And let me tell you very proudly that Pakistanis are doing a wonderful job abroad, from doctors to lawyers to chartered accountants. If you got an opportunity to go abroad, or anyone you go there, you will be very happy to see that mostly people, and they are doing wonders in the every aspect of the life, and really they got a they got a reputation of being a hardworking or being an honest working. So I would say कि पाकिस्तान का एक सॉफ्ट इमेज जो है वो हम दे सकते हैं. Unfortunately, at this stage of life, well, I would say we have crossed that stage now, and Pakistan is making prosperous by the grace of Almighty. लेकिन हमारा एक इमेज था पूरी दुनिया में कि we only sport some bad activities in the world. लेकिन पाकिस्तानी स्टूडेंट्स ने particularly last 2 decades में अपनी स्किल्स की बेस पे जाके पूरी दुनिया को ये असर्ट करवाया है कि पाकिस्तानीज आर peace loving nation, and they can contribute to the country where they live, and they try to settle.
Yes, true. True, so true, Naman. And I'm sure. So, like everyone here, actually, people who know and people who don't know, Naman has spent quite some number of years in UK, and that is the reason why Naman can speak with whole authority. You know what he's saying, so he can really vouch for it. That's great, Naman. My next question, and definitely another thing, Naman, we would be taking questions in from the people that who are here with us, because definitely they're going to have you know, sort of related questions, so I want that you should be able to answer those as well. Okay, so now, what do you think as a person, benefits of foreign qualification? First of all, let us know the benefits of foreign qualification and how they have supported you as a person in life. You think you would have been the same person if you would have gotten qualification here in Pakistan, or you think that it has supported you, that you have studied abroad as well? So let us have opinion from you on both ends, please.
Well, for qualification definitely boost up your career, and it enhance your skills, your communication skills, and it develops very important skills which normally help you in your life: tolerance, patience, and awareness to a modern system of education. Let me tell you one thing with complete authority, that education is the only tool over which the nations can build themselves. अगर आप यूरोप जाएं तो वहां पे हम जैसे ह्यूमन बींग्स हैं, हम जैसे लोग हैं, लेकिन उनका एजुकेशन सिस्टम इतना स्ट्रांग है, उन्होंने अपने एजुकेशन सिस्टम पर इतनी मेहनत की है कि दैट्स व्हाई नाउ दे आर द लीडर ऑफ द वर्ल्ड. पाकिस्तान, जब आप बाहर जाते हैं और बाहर जाकर फॉरेन क्वालिफिकेशन को गेन करते हैं, तो वो पाकिस्तान के अलावा एक तो उसकी इंटरनेशनल लेवल पर रिकग्निशन है. अपार्ट फ्रॉम दैट आप उससे रिसर्च स्किल्स जो हैं वो बहुत ज्यादा इंप्रूव करती है. अनफॉर्चुनेटली आई हैव अ कंप्लेंट फ्रॉम द पाकिस्तानी सिस्टम, the only complaint I have from the Pakistani education system, we don't focus on research skills. We just do force people, we just do force students for the number game. I have an honor, I have a privilege to teach in the University of Sargodha as I'm the regular visiting faculty member of them, and I do teach my students that do not involve in yourself in number game, but do involve yourself in research skills. For instance, when we go abroad, from the very first day, जब हम क्लास में जाते हैं, we have our research project in our hand. इस research project को after 1 year we have to submit it, right? And then they do develop your research skills. Research skills आपकी बहुत important है. हमारे system में ये जो हमारा current system है, इसमें research system को बहुत lack किया जा रहा है. Now I come to the second part of your question. How did it benefit you? Trust me, I was a commoner when I left Pakistan. I went to study. I went to UK for gaining qualification LLM, and I did practice in different law firms in United Kingdom. It made a lot of contribution in my life, uh, education wise, to my personal grooming, and the financial impact as well. We don't discuss the financial impact, but of course वहां पर जब आप जाते हैं तो आपको 20 hours का जो work allow होता है उसका that purpose is not to making money. I just ask a simple question to the students: can you spare some time to work in McDonald's or KFC? So the most of the Pakistani students answer will be no. But it's not about making money. आप यहाँ पे जब डिफरेंट ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस में स्टूडेंट लेवल पर काम करते हैं, ये आपकी स्किल्स को, टाइम मैनेजमेंट स्किल्स को, हार्ड वर्क स्किल्स को, ये आपकी स्किल्स डेवलप करती हैं. लेकिन हम यहाँ पर इन चीजों पर इन्वॉल्व नहीं होते, एंड आवर ओनली फोकस इज स्टडीज, बुक रीडिंग. और इन चीजों के साथ साथ आपको वहां पर एक डिफरेंट कल्चर में, दुनिया के एक एडवांस कल्चर में आपको काम करने का अपॉर्चुनिटी भी मिलती है, जिससे आप अपने वहां के जो एक्सपेंसेस हैं उनको अच्छी तरह मीट कर सकते हैं.
That is perfectly true. I was just listening to you, Nouman, while I was just reading this question simultaneously, and Seerat Rafiq is here with us. Very interestingly, she has asked from you that I totally agree to what you are saying. Why all the research students have to go abroad for research projects? Why Pakistani system of education is not paying attention to this? What in your aspect, what in your thinking process, Nouman, why is this portion left out from the Pakistani education system? I know that you're not from the education system, so you probably wouldn't have
to be very honest, I would
yes.
I would invite you to respond to this question, because
I
you
know.
are educated and you have a very long commitment with the Read Pakistan, and you got an opportunity to meet the head of the institutions at the highest level, and you are the individual with your partner, with your chairman, who can raise this issue to the universities and to suggest them कि पाकिस्तान में रिसर्च स्किल्स का बहुत बड़ा गैप है. पाकिस्तान इस्लामाबाद नहीं है, पाकिस्तान इज नॉट लाहौर, पाकिस्तान इज नॉट ऑल अबाउट कराची और पेशावर. पाकिस्तान इज ऑल अबाउट सरगोदा, पाकिस्तान इज ऑल अबाउट दी सदर्न पंजाब. पाकिस्तान पूरा लैंड जो है ये पाकिस्तान है, और यहाँ पे इक्वल अपॉर्चुनिटीज सबके लिए होनी चाहिए. लेकिन अनफॉर्चुनेटली अपने को सीरत रफीक का जो क्वेश्चन है उसका पर्टिकुलर आंसर ये दूंगा कि इट्स अ बैड लक टू अवर कंट्री कि वी आर नॉट फोकसिंग ऑन द रिसर्च स्किल्स, वी आर जस्ट प्रोड्यूसिंग द पेपर टाइगर्स, जो कि 1100 में से 1086 मार्क्स स्कोर करते हैं. एंड आई एम सरप्राइज्ड.
That's Nouman, you're so right about that. Seerat, yes, I agree with Nouman, and I think he's perfectly correct about that as well, that we are producing people who are just, obviously the paper tigers, but when it comes to practicality, we don't find that research is an important tool, and we are not focusing on that. For that, Seerat, on individual level, people like Nouman, people like myself, people like you, we would like that we should all come on the same page, and we should try to develop this research system in Pakistan. And how we're doing it? We're doing it through practicality, like practicality through Read Pakistan, practicalities with so many other walks of life. So that is the reason why, if government is not taking care of it, let us as individuals take care of it. By the way, Nouman was just saying like a minute ago that I was from the common lot. We all are from the common lot. But at the end of the day, it's not about from where we belong. It's about where we reach up to. So Nouman has, mashallah, reached up to such a grand, I must say, it's a gigantic pace that he has, left behind. And he has moved on really far ahead in life. So examples like him should be, set forward. for people like you, for people like us, who can take him as an example and then follow him. So we have another question, Noman. Oh, Naman, thank you. Usama is here. Why all the foreign graduates are consulting us to get education from abroad? Okay, Naman, now this you need to answer. Why all foreign graduates make Pakistan good at education, as it would be more friendly financially? I think Usama just wants to ask Numan that if you are a foreign graduate, why would you ask me to be a foreign graduate as well? So he says that why all of them are asking for the same thing.
Well, this is very obvious. There was one time when the Islamic universities were recognized across the world for their education system, but we don't go into debate. There was a downfall from the Islamic Empire, and then the education is the only gadget. The West recognized that, and they built up their universities. While we were making while we were building Taj Mahal and Hiram Minar in subcontinent, they were focusing on the universities, on the education standard. There are few education standards we have to follow. For instance, they give you opportunity, like I told you first, कि आपको पहले दिन आपका जो final project होता है वो मिल जाता है. They expect honesty from you. They
Yes.
they have some system. They got a Turnitin system. They do check plagiarism, but they do invest their faith in their students, that they are genuine, that they are loyal to themselves in the studies. फॉरेन ग्रेजुएट्स जो होते हैं वो बाहर लोगों को सजेस्ट इसलिए करते हैं कि आप अगर अफोर्ड कर सकते हो, आप जाएं, दुनिया की एक एजुकेशन सिस्टम को देखें, उसमें एग्जिस्ट करें और उससे बाहर निकल कर आए, और फिर आकर आप पाकिस्तान को, हमारे मुल्क को एजुकेशन सिस्टम में इम्प्रूवमेंट्स की बहुत ज्यादा जरूरत है. आप जिस तरह रीड पाकिस्तान से आपको बेहतर पता है इस चीज का, एंड आई सल्यूट यू फॉर दिस, कि आप किस तरह लाइब्रेरीज को पाकिस्तान में एस्टेब्लिश कर रहे हैं. सो व्हाट इज द पर्पस ऑफ एस्टेब्लिशिंग लाइब्रेरी इन पाकिस्तान? द ओनली पर्पस ऑफ एस्टेब्लिशिंग लाइब्रेरीज इन पाकिस्तान इज कि पाकिस्तान के उन डिप्राइव्ड जो भी लोग हैं उन तक किताबें पहुंचे, उन तक किताबें पहुंचेंगी तो उन तक अवेयरनेस पहुंचेगी. इसी तरह आप लाइब्रेरीज के बाद आप, आई हैड अ मीटिंग विद यू गाइस लास्ट वीक एंड यू वर थिंकिंग दैट one day we will go for the e-libraries. Definitely, good luck, inshallah. We all will support you, and you will one day will make an example and you will establish e-libraries in Pakistan. तो आप किताबों से ई लाइब्रेरीज पर जा रहे हैं टेक्नोलॉजी पे, कि अच्छे से अच्छे की तलाश में. तो आप अगर फॉरेन ग्रेजुएट्स में जा रहे हैं, इट डजंट मैटर आप यूनाइटेड किंगडम जाएं, आप अमेरिका जाएं, आप ऑस्ट्रेलिया जाएं, आप दुनिया की किसी भी जगह पर जा सकते हैं, किसी इस्लामिक कंट्री की अच्छी, जिस तरह इस्लामिक इंटरनेशनल यूनिवर्सिटी इस्लामाबाद में फॉरेनर्स आते हैं यहाँ पर पढ़ने के लिए, अपनी स्किल्स को इम्प्रूव करने के लिए. तो इट्स ऑल अबाउट टू नो न्यू कल्चर्स, टू नो न्यू and to know new people. And very importantly, when you are going abroad for study, you are the ambassador of Pakistan. आपका इमेज, आपका चलना, आपका बैठना, लोगों के साथ डील करना, ये सब आपको रिप्रेजेंट नहीं करता, बिकॉज यू आर वन यूनिट, वन डे यू विल कम बैक टू पाकिस्तान. लेकिन आपका जो सॉफ्ट इमेज है, जो आपके कंट्री का इमेज है, वो आपको, आप यू आर द एम्बेसडर. तो मेरे ख्याल में अगर आप अफोर्ड कर सकते हैं, अगर आप में स्किल्स हैं, और तो आपको जरूर बाहर जाना चाहिए. एंड दिस इज आल्सो द बेस्ट सर्विस फॉर पाकिस्तान.
And that is so true. Numan, that's actually wonderful. वो है ना बात के जहाँ पर भी आपको इल्म मिले, you should not stop. You should go for that, because we need to seek knowledge. We need to seek wisdom. We don't have to stop at where we are from, where we should be going. Moment के लिए पूरी दुनिया जो है वो it's like an institute. It's open for us. Third question, please, Numan, for you. How do you think that that is, well, basically I think I should mingle this up with the next coming up questions. What I'll do is that I'm going to ask the visa process first, because I know that there are people who are interested to know. So I would just ask you simply that what are the complications usually that students they suffer from when it comes to the visa process. So if somebody is interested, wants to go abroad, like you said, that you should, if you have the opportunity, please avail it and go for studies. In that case, What do you think? A wrong, because for a layman, I think it must be difficult for them to know exactly and precisely who to connect to. So, what are the visa difficulties in the initial stages? Let us know that, please.
Well, I will certainly respond to that, and that would be a very frank response. Uh, First of all, uh, you don't need a lawyer to represent yourself in the court of law anywhere in the world. आपको दुनिया में किसी भी जगह पे अपने आप को रिप्रेजेंट करने के लिए लॉयर की जरूरत नहीं होती. आई एम सॉरी, यू आर अ लॉयर एज वेल, बट लेट मी मेक माय पॉइंट देयर कि आपको अपने वर्जन को बेहतर तरीके से प्रेजेंट करने के लिए एक प्रोफेशनल की जरूरत होती है. वीजा प्रोसेस जो है वो इतना डिफिकल्ट नहीं है जितना अनफॉर्चुनेटली यहाँ के वीजा एजेंट्स ने फॉर द सोल पर्पस ऑफ मेकिंग मनी उसको डिफिकल्ट बना दिया है और कॉम्प्लेक्स बना दिया है. इसमें ये है कि आप एडमिशन लेते हैं, आपके पास फंड्स होने चाहिए और आप उन फंड्स के साथ बाहर अप्लाई करते हैं. अब्रॉड में आपका वीजा लग जाता है, कुछ प्रॉब्लम्स आती हैं, आपने उनको फेस करना होता है. उसका सबसे बेस्ट सोल्यूशन ये है कि आप उन लोगों को हायर करें जो कि आपको सारी इंफॉर्मेशन वीजा प्रोसेस की फेस टू फेस बताएं. सेकेंडली, आपको जेन्युइनली डॉक्यूमेंट्स आपसे मांगे. मैं इस प्लेटफॉर्म पे एक बहुत बड़ा मैसेज कन्वे करना चाहता हूँ. पाकिस्तान में स्टूडेंट वीजे का जो कल्चर है वो बड़ा डिफरेंट है. पाकिस्तान में आप पासपोर्ट लेके जाते हैं, बल्क में पैसे लेके जाते हैं, यू पे टू समवन एंड सेड send our son or daughter abroad whatsoever. This is totally a fake concept. This is totally a nonsense. वो आपके पासपोर्ट पे एक्सपेरिमेंट्स करते हैं. उनको लिए ये इस चीज से गर्ज नहीं है कि ये आपकी जो हिस्ट्री है, इमिग्रेशन हिस्ट्री, ये उस कंट्री के लिए या पूरी दुनिया के लिए ये उस एक रिकॉर्ड का हिस्सा बन रही है. जब भी आप वीजा प्रोसेस को स्टार्ट करें, सबसे पहले आपके माइंड में क्लैरिटी होनी चाहिए कि आप किस कंट्री जा रहे हैं, और ये जरूरी नहीं है कि इस कंट्री में आपका कोई रिलेटिव मौजूद हो. सेकंड, आपके कंट्री में आपके माइंड में ये क्लैरिटी होनी चाहिए कि आपके पास उस कंट्री में जाने के लिए फंड्स अवेलेबल हैं. इस चीज पर आपकी रिलायंस नहीं होनी चाहिए कि हम इनिशियली फंड्स दे देंगे, वहां पर जाएंगे, वी विल वर्क हार्ड एंड वी विल पे द मनी. In this process, it can work both ways. First of all, if you are lucky enough, you can survive, you can generate the funds and you can pay the fees on your own. Yes, this is the case, but it cannot happen as well, because due to the prevailing situation of the COVID-19, it's very difficult to get jobs, and students should not keep in mind. जो रिक्वायरमेंट्स हैं उनमें मैं सब स्टूडेंट्स से, सब लिसनर्स से जो मेरी इस वक्त सुन रहे हैं, मैं ये अपील करना चाहूंगा कि प्लीज डोंट बी द पार्ट ऑफ एनी फेक डॉक्यूमेंट. प्लीज, अगर आपसे कोई शख्स कोई चीज मांगता है और वो कहता है नहीं आप ये कर दो, ये हो जाएगा, स्टे जेन्युइन. मैं आपको ऑनेस्टली बता रहा हूँ, इफ यू स्टे जेन्युइन एंड जेन्युइनली यू डू अटेम्प्ट टू अप्लाई अब्रॉड, इट्स नॉट डिफिकल्ट एट ऑल. ऑनेस्टली आप अपने सारे डॉक्यूमेंट्स जेन्युइनली प्रेजेंट करें. इसमें हमारे साथ अल्लाह ताला का साथ भी तो होगा कि वी आर नॉट हाइडिंग एनीथिंग, वी आर जेन्युइनली प्रेजेंटिंग आवर केस. यहाँ पे कॉम्प्लिकेशंस तब आती हैं जब हम ये समझते हैं कि वीजा इमिग्रेशन ऑफिसर्स ये चीज इग्नोर कर देगा. यकीन करें वो इग्नोर नहीं करते हैं, वो बड़े एक्सपर्ट होते हैं. वो यहाँ पर हमारी नफ्सियात को भी समझते हैं. वो ये भी समझते हैं कि बैंक स्टेटमेंट्स अरेंज करना कोई मुश्किल बात नहीं है. सबके अंकल्स जो हैं वो सलामत है माशाल्लाह, वो बैंक स्टेटमेंट्स अरेंज कर देते हैं. लेकिन ऐसे नहीं करें. अगर आपने चीजों को एक ऑर्डर में लेके चलें, आई अश्योर यू कि वीजा डिफिकल्टीज कोई नहीं होती. लाइक आई टोल्ड यू, आई एम रिपीटिंग दैट आई वाज अ कॉमनर. मैं जस्ट आपके साथ एक चीज शेयर करना चाहूंगा, अगर आप मुझे 30 सेकंड्स अलाउ करें. मैं जब अपना वीजा अप्लाई करने गया था, मेरे पास अपने ग्रुप में सबसे कम बैंक स्टेटमेंट थी. मेरे साथ कुछ माशाल्लाह रिच लोग आए हुए थे. उन्होंने जब मेरी स्टेटमेंट्स देखी तो मुझे कहते कि ओ वेरी वेरी अनफॉर्चुनेटली हमारे पास तो इतने मिलियंस की हैं, आपके पास तो शायद 1 मिलियन की बैंक स्टेटमेंट भी नहीं है, आपको वीजा नहीं मिलेगा. आई वॉज इंटरव्यूड बाय द वीजा ऑफिसर. He asked me 4 questions about law and I responded them straight away positively. मैंने 4 questions का सही जवाब दिया. He didn't see my bank statement. He didn't see whether I am Nouman Ahmad or my name is something else. He straight away said कि आज तक जितने भी यहाँ पे स्टूडेंट्स आए हैं उनमें से सिर्फ आपने 4 के 4 क्वेश्चंस के सही आंसर दिए हैं एंड वेलकम टू द यूनाइटेड किंगडम। देखिए, आपने अपनी कॉम्पिटेंसी और एबिलिटी की बेस पर जाना है। आप अननेसेसरी चीजों पर, ओनली फाइनेंशियल स्ट्रेंथ इज नॉट योर स्ट्रेंथ, ट्रस्ट मी, दिस इज माय मैसेज। Only financial strength is not your strength. Your qualification, your academics, your degrees, your behavior, your competency is your real strength. और वो आपकी वीजा से कंडीशनल नहीं है। अगर आपका वीजा लग जाए, well and good, और अगर ना भी लगे तो you can do a wonderful things in Pakistan as well. That's my belief.
That's great. One question which is like really related with our topic today. By the way, people, Numan, I'll bring you into this conversation as well. But people who are with us right now, I'm reading the comments at the same time, and I'm thinking that I should be sharing with them why Numan is here, everyone, today. Yes, because of Read Pakistan as well. But secondly, the motive of this conversation today is majorly because I want to keep the focus for scholarships. Well, not just scholarship, because the next question is going to be related with scholarships. So, Noman, you'll have to reply to that. But for the rest of the people, let me tell you all that I wanted Noman to be a part of this conversation, this session here today, because I wanted him to answer a few questions. A lot of students who come in don't know how to process the visa, how to go abroad, how to get better knowledge, how to get acquainted with better research tools, how to get degrees, which are foreign degrees. So, once I was thinking about it, and then myself and the chairman, we had a talk with Noman regarding this. So we wanted Noman to be a part of this. I want everybody over here to focus, especially upon the questions, if you have any in your mind, that Noman should be answering to. And those questions are directly related with if you want to go abroad and if you want to have better education, if you want to, so Read Pakistan is going to support you, connect you with the relevant, competent people like Noman, so that you have a platform and you can learn better. So it is all just about better education, better getting to know yourself and your educational need. So this is slightly a different session today that we're going to have. So I just want everybody to know this. Okay, Noman, the question that just popped up is quite interesting. I want you to please reply to that as well. And it says it's Lovejeet Singh. Just a second, let me pull out a few other questions. Okay, here we are. Okay, so Hamdan Zulfikar says, what's your opinion? Noman, this question is for you. What's your opinion regarding bond signing in order to get scholarships from respective university? So
Oh, well,
he's
why not?
asking. Yeah.
Well, why not? Well, why not? There is nothing wrong in signing a bond, because this country is a poor country, and that is investing into the students for the purpose of that you go abroad, you are known to the new research skills, and then you come back, and then the purpose of the signing bond is that you will serve this country, राइट। सो इसमें कोई गलत बात नहीं है। अगर ये कंट्री पाकिस्तान आप पर इन्वेस्ट कर रहा है, आप बाहर जा रहे हैं, आप पढ़ रहे हैं और पढ़कर आप आते हैं, तो इट वर्क्स ऑन द बोथ साइड्स। आप अपनी स्किल्स को भी इम्प्रूव कर रहे हैं, आप पाकिस्तान के टैक्स पेयर के एक्सपेंस पर अपनी कॉम्पिटेंसी की बेस पर पढ़ने जा रहे हैं, और पढ़कर अगर आप आते हैं वापस उस कंट्री को, आप जब इस कंट्री पे वापस आएंगे, साइनिंग बॉन्ड डजंट मीन कि आपको यहाँ पर आकर कोई लो सैलरी पे जॉब मिलेगी, आपको हाई सैलरी पे जॉब मिलेगी, यू विल बी हाईली पेड। तो इसमें अगर आप 3, 4 या 5 साल का बॉन्ड पे करते हैं तो इट्स नॉट अ बिग डील। फॉर इंस्टेंस आई गिव यू एन एग्जांपल कि अगर आप पीएचडी करने जाते हैं कनाडा में या यूके में करने जाते हैं, तो इट कैन कॉस्ट यू अबाउट 5 to 6 million पाकिस्तानी रुपीज। अगर पाकिस्तान आप पर इन्वेस्ट करता है, आप वहां पे जाके पीएचडी और डॉक्टर कहलवाते हैं, वापस आते हैं, तो आपकी एक तो पे भी हाई होगी, दूसरी बात आपको जॉब भी गारंटी होगी क्योंकि गवर्नमेंट ने आप पे इन्वेस्ट किया हुआ है। थर्ड थिंग, देयर इज नथिंग रॉन्ग। आप I would say there is nothing wrong in signing a bond of 5 years. I think most of the organizations, they do ask for the 5 years bond, so I don't think so there is any harm. You should avail the opportunity straight away. And you are competent. That's why this country is investing in you. You should be proud of that.
Yeah, okay, that is good. It's a win-win situation. That's what Noman has just told you. We have Hira. She's asking, Noman, education system in Pakistan is different from abroad. Many of us go for postgraduate studies. I always listen from people that it is very difficult to study there as we people are nil in front of them. Okay, their intellect level is higher than us. What do you say about this?
Now, I would strongly disagree to this. मैं
Okay.
आपके सामने एग्जांपल बैठा हूँ. मैंने टाट पर बैठ के पढ़ा था, और my mother is not British, और I went to England, and I did gain a qualification with distinction. और फिर मैंने I had a privilege to teach in University of London. That's the only thing I cherish in my life. कि हमने University of London में लॉ के स्टूडेंट्स को टीच किया. बिल्कुल पाकिस्तानी लो इंटेलेक्ट नहीं है. पाकिस्तानी let me assure you one thing with confidence, we are the one of the intelligent nation across the world. पाकिस्तानीज यहाँ पर जाते हैं और वहां पर जाके they are doing wonders. ये सब चीजें आपको कॉन्फिडेंस को आपके कम करती हैं, लेसन करती हैं. कि अगर आप कहें कि जी उनका हाई फाई है, जो स्टूडेंट्स वहां पे जाते हैं, जो यूनिवर्सिटीज में पढ़ते हैं, वो सारे मास्टर्स लेवल के करने आते हैं, और वो इंडिया से भी होते हैं, बांग्लादेश से भी होते हैं, चाइना से भी होते हैं. मैं आपको एक चीज, मैंने आपकी एक कॉन्फ्रेंस में भी व्हेन यू गेव मी अपॉर्चुनिटी, और मैंने इस बात को कमेंट किया था, आई रिपीट इट अगेन, हम पाकिस्तानी सबसे अच्छी इंग्लिश बोलते हैं. आप ट्रस्ट मी. आप यूरोप के पूरे कॉन्टिनेंट में चले जाएं, वहां पे किसी को ये नहीं पता कि सेब को एप्पल कहते हैं. वहां पे किसी को ये नहीं पता कि बीफ और बैट होता है. ठीक है, तो हम सबसे अच्छी इंग्लिश बोलते हैं. आप लो इंटेलेक्ट नहीं है, आप बाहर जाएं. आपने वहां पे पीएचडी प्रोफेसर के साथ बैठ के नहीं पढ़ना. आपके जो साथ में बैठने वाले आपके स्टूडेंट्स होंगे, वो मेरे जैसे होंगे, आपके जैसे होंगे. तो आप बिल्कुल इस चीज को अपने माइंड से निकाल दें कि वहां पे स्टडीज डिफिकल्ट है. वहां की स्टडीज आपको इतना सपोर्ट करती हैं कि आप ग्रेजुएट बन के निकलते हैं. आप सक्सेस का रेट चेक कर लें और फेलियर का रेट चेक कर लें, देयर इज अ ह्यूज डिफरेंस. 90% ऑफ द graduates are successful when they go and study abroad. So I give you a hope based upon my experience, and I won't lie to you, I won't be dishonest to you. कि आप वहां पे जाएं और आपको किसी चीज की समझ ना आए. अगर आप यहाँ पे पाकिस्तान में हर स्टूडेंट यहाँ पे एमए इंग्लिश कर सकता है, तो वहां पे वो जाके वहां पे कौन सी इंग्लिश है जो आपसे यहाँ पे मास्टर ऑफ इंग्लिश करके नहीं पढ़ी जाएगी. Good luck. You can do it.
That is so true. That is so true. We have Amna, and she is asking, bribery is a nuisance. Just a second, let me pull this question back. It's a long question, Noman. Amna is asking, bribery is a nuisance that people in all the fields of life are facing these days, especially due to the lack of awareness on the part of commoners. Because we are so terrified of filials that we don't even try, and those who do are met with such cunning people that their future is destroyed. Can't going to abroad be not a big deal and huge intimidation or a compulsion to earn more, and can't it be a little foolproof? Okay, okay. Did you get that, Noman, or do you want me to share this long question? Just a second, let me share this here. Can
right,
you
so true.
it?
Right, catching in that day, futures are destroyed. I can't go into abroad with a big deal, and huge definition or compulsion to earn more, and can it could be foolproof. Yes, I would certainly respond to that.
Yes, please.
Right.
Yes,
I would
please.
certainly respond to that. That you meet good and bad people everywhere in the world, and when you go abroad on your own, you have you should have confidence that you can cope with all sort of peoples, and you have all sort of people, and you know there are few bits which you have to be very careful. Number one, you have to protect your identity, which is the same case in Pakistan. You have to put keep an eye on your ATM card, which is the same case in Pakistan. And number three, that you have to be very careful with the people who are giving you lucrative offers like, give me 10,000 pounds and you will be naturalized British nationality in one day. So if you are well aware of the fact, so you should know that there are some rules. You know, okay, what is your standing. For instance, if you go on a study visa, you should, and someone is cunning people, well, that's just a sort of offending word कि आपको मिलेगा और आपको कहेगा आप बिजनेस करें. You should know the terms of your visa category कि आप उस पे बिजनेस में engage नहीं हो सकते. और
Yes.
apart the earning point of view, I told you before the earning aspect of over the student visa is just from their perspective is to give you an opportunity to work in a work environment. That is
Yes.
not to make money. But once you have completed your degree and any company offers you good job, they give you work permit, you apply in the home office, you seek permission, you are given permission, well done, then do whatever you want to do. There are no restrictions.
That's perfectly fine. Of course, and then you should seek opportunity as well at the same time. So one more question. Tell us, does money finance capital? You know, all of these, do they really matter in student visa? Now I'm specifically bringing it down to student visa. So is money a very important impediment in money? I know that you've given your own personal example, but I want that you should also exemplify it, keeping in mind a lot of people who are not that outstanding maybe, and they're just simply, you know, simply mediocre students, and they still want to go and want to seek better education. So Nouman, for them, what do you think? Is money still less important, I would rather say? No.
To some extent, yes, but to some extent, no. To some extent, yes, when you are going on your own, you are not, you are every student like me, and you should have to show some funds, and you can maintain yourself in the United Kingdom. You can pay the fees because this is these are the main requirements. But yes, but if you are a bright student, then there are Fulbright scholarship from the United States. There are Commonwealth scholarships, and there are few scholarships for the women from the Scottish government. So they don't need anything. You have to prove that you are competent, and there you go. Very simple. But in case when you think that you are an average student like me, then of course, yes, to some extent, you have to satisfy that you have to have some money to support yourself in the United Kingdom or the country or where you are interested to go. And the fee factor that you have to pay the fee, right? But if you got the scholarship, then sky is the limit. There you can go, no problem.
Great, that is perfectly fine. Okay, great. So another question that I'm going to ask you, I'm sorry, Nouman, I know that we have limited time, but and I'm quickly, you know, moving on with questions, but this, you know, this needs really to be rectified so that a lot of people get the most information. By the way, people who want to connect with Nouman, he's definitely going to share his email address. Nouman, you have to share your email address as well, so that if we have students coming in, I would personally share Nouman's email address, and you know, so we can move forward with this. A lot of queries that people have that need to be you know, answered regarding the visa application or getting admission in universities and so on.
And I told you that it's a privilege for me that many students through your platform, Read Pakistan, they are contacting me, and I'm giving them free counseling. I am giving them I'm very happy with that, because this is our country. We love this country, and we have to build this country together. And from your platform, if I can be ever help, that is very very much sure, very obvious that I will do that.
I'm sure that's great. By the way, I would also like to add on to this, with Nouman's permission, that students were going to go to, you know, to students, whoever is interested in applying abroad, and they're going to go to Nouman for any sort of guidance, any sort of application to be submitted through Read Pakistan's platform. Nouman was kind enough to sort of waive off the fee, and he's going to give free consultation, and you know, we're going to move forward from there. I had a very long talk with Nouman, and Nouman is he's a perfect person to get back in touch with as far as you know, studies are concerned as well, because he knows almost everything out there. The greater the opportunity, he definitely knows about it. So whoever student is interested and wants to go to Nouman, Read Pakistan, from the Read Pakistan's platform, definitely Nouman is going to give them free consultation, which is we're really thankful for this, Nouman, from your end. Okay, so one question, Nouman, that I would like to ask. Usually what happens is that whenever students, when they want, they should be going to different universities, they're not very sure of which university they should be picking up. Do you think that you would be able to help them out as well as far as the university is concerned?
Uh,
Suggesting them a
so,
university.
of
Yeah.
course, we can do that. Picking up the university or choice of the university is a difficult task.
Yes.
If you are don't think that, like I told you before, that the only financial strength is not your strength. If you think that you can pay the fee, whatever the fee is, and you can get the admission in Oxford or Harvard, this is not the case. Sorry, there are a few universities which are very tough. They have their own standards, and they don't consider the financial factor, and they do focus on your academics, on your qualifications, on your achievements in life. And then and those students who are that much bright, they know that which university they are targeting. Apart from that,
Okay.
the university choice of university does depend on your paying capacity, how much fees you can pay. There are few universities who are charging, for instance, £15,000 for a master's course, and there are few universities at the same time who are charging less than £10,000. It does not mean कि कोई यूनिवर्सिटी जो ज्यादा चार्ज करती है वो वहाँ पे अच्छा पढ़ाते हैं, जहाँ पे वो नॉर्मल चार्ज करते हैं वो अच्छा नहीं पढ़ाते हैं. दिस इज नॉट द केस. यूनिवर्सिटीज जो होम ऑफिस जिनको रिकग्नाइज करती है, जो यूनिवर्सिटीज वहाँ पे हैं, उन पे स्टैंडर्ड्स ऑलमोस्ट हर जगह पर सेम है. यूनिवर्सिटी की चॉइस में ये भी मैटर करता है कि आप लंदन में रहना चाहते हैं, ये लंदन से बाहर पढ़ना चाहते हैं, क्योंकि लंदन इज अ बिट ऑफ एक्सपेंसिव. वहां पर रहने के जो मेंटेनेंस के फंड्स हैं वो भी आपको ज्यादा चाहिए. अगर आप लंदन से बाहर जाएंगे तो वहां पर ये चीजें कम है, मतलब वहां पर एक्सपेंसेस भी कम है और वहां पर यूनिवर्सिटी की फीसेस भी कम है. तो आई वुड सजेस्ट कि आप एक वाइज डिसीजन लें. और फिर पाकिस्तान में चूंकि इमिग्रेंट्स का बहुत ज्यादा इन्फ्लक्स बाहर, स्पेशली यूएसए में, यूके में, और अब ऑस्ट्रेलिया और कनाडा में भी हो रहा है, तो हम सबके कुछ ना कुछ रिलेटिव्स वहाँ पे होते हैं. आप शुरू शुरू में जाते हैं तो शायद आपको कुछ सपोर्ट की जरूरत होती है, फैमिली सपोर्ट की जरूरत होती है. तो आप ये भी देखें कि अगर आपका भाई लंदन में सेटल है तो आपको लंदन के पास यूनिवर्सिटी लें, रादर देन कि आपका भाई लंदन में सेटल हो आप किसी स्कॉटलैंड की यूनिवर्सिटी में एडमिशन ले लें. तो ये थोड़े से फैक्टर्स आपको कंसिडर करने पड़ते हैं, बट इट्स नॉट दैट मच डिफिकल्ट.
Great. A few questions that are coming in related with Pakistani education system. So I also want, because you have studied here and further to that, you have also gone abroad. So you have a comparative analysis of both the institutes are in Pakistan as well as abroad. So one question that is asked is, I'm going to just read it out. Fidaullah is asking, he's saying the session is very informative for interestee and productive to learn for foreign education. Okay, thank you for that. But he wanted to know about Pakistani education system, why they don't give value to master's or PhD degree who do that here in Pakistan. Okay, so I think he wants to ask that the Pakistani degree does not have Pakistani degree as far as PhD is concerned. He's asking that's not that valuable, and the other degree that we get from the foreign education is more valuable. So why is the difference there? So just quickly, Nouman, because I know that you've catered to this question in a way before.
Well, very frankly, I would again respond to that in a very frank way. ऐसे नहीं होता कि पाकिस्तान से जो लोग qualification gain करते हैं, they are not qualified. Trust me, ये देखें, पाकिस्तान के डॉक्टर्स हैं, ये यहाँ पे डॉक्टर बन के MBBS कंप्लीट करके आगे क्लैप 1, क्लैप 2 या दूसरे स्टेप के टेस्ट देते हैं और फौरन जाके क्वालिफाई कर लेते हैं और वहां पे बहुत अच्छा सर्व करते हैं. उनकी बेसिक जो क्वालिफिकेशन होती है वो 17 ईयर्स ऑफ द स्कूलिंग होता है, वो तो पाकिस्तान से ही होती है. तो ये नोशन बिल्कुल गलत है कि पाकिस्तान का जो PhD है उसकी वैल्यू नहीं होती है. आप पाकिस्तान से PhD करें, आप कनाडा में इमिग्रेशन के लिए अप्लाई करें, दे डू रिकग्नाइज योर PhD एंड दे डू गिव यू इमिग्रेशन. सो देयर इज नो पॉइंट कि आप इसको इस तरीके से प्रेजेंट करें कि यहाँ पे मास्टर डिग्री करने का या PhD करने का कोई फायदा नहीं है. आई एम जस्ट ट्राइंग टू टेल यू कि देयर इज अ बिट एज, कि यहाँ पे उस एज को अपने ऊपर है, उसको हम पाकिस्तानी क्वालिफिकेशन को, हाउ कैन वी डिस्कस द क्वालिफिकेशन, व्हाई आई एम अ पाकिस्तानी क्वालिफाइड, आई हैव I have
Yes.
gained 17 years schooling from Pakistan, so why should I? I'm not advocating foreign qualification, but yes, it does make a difference to your life. And if you are ready to make a difference in your life, you want to go abroad, you want to, देखें जो रिसर्चर्स होते हैं जो पाकिस्तान में बैठ के रिसर्च कर रहे हैं, जो कि दुनिया किसी भी, उनका पर्पस क्या होता है? उनका पर्पस होता है टू गेन more knowledge and to serve to the community, to their
Yes.
country. तो just take it like this कि हम अपनी भी लाइफ को बेटर बनाएंगे और अपने कंट्री को भी सर्व करेंगे, but it does not necessarily, not at all it means कि अगर आप पाकिस्तान से PhD डॉक्टर या लॉयर हैं तो आप किसी फॉरेन क्वालिफाइड पर्सन के आगे कुछ भी नहीं है. No, it's not the case.
Okay, that is so true. Actually, by the way, I mean, viewers, I would just like to again correct here. Nouman, most of the viewers that we are having right now, they are trying to support the Pakistani education system. They think that we are talking about something, we're trying to prolify or we're trying to exaggerate the foreign way of teaching. बेसिकली ये जो भी लोग हमें देख रहे हैं, मुझे भी, नोमान को भी, प्लीज काइंडली रेस्ट assured that we are here to discuss an opportunity to go abroad, यानी कि हम बाहर जाने की opportunities, वीजा एप्लीकेशन बेहतर कैसे हम बना सकते हैं अपने एजुकेशन को, उसको डिस्कस कर रहे हैं. नोमान की स्पेशलिटी है एंड माशाल्लाह से ही इज आल्सो कनेक्टेड विद रीड पाकिस्तान. सो ये तो एक एज हो गया हमें. सो वी आर डिस्कसिंग दैट. सेकेंडली, बाहर फॉरेन जो हमारी क्वालिफिकेशन होती है उसको लेने में ये ऐसा नहीं है कि वी आर ट्राइंग टू से कि पाकिस्तानी एजुकेशन इज नॉट बेटर and foreign education is better. We are trying to open horizons here.
I would add कि गवर्नमेंट कॉलेज लाहौर में, कायद आजम यूनिवर्सिटी में, लम्स में, वाशनू में, नस्ट में, क्या पाकिस्तान की सारे जो पाकिस्तान को लेकर चल रहे हैं, क्या वो इन यूनिवर्सिटी के ग्रेजुएट्स हैं? लेकिन सब लोगों की एक विश होती है कि हम अच्छे इंस्टीट्यूशन से पढ़ें. अच्छे इंस्टीट्यूशन की पे पढ़ने की विश होना, बाकी इंस्टीट्यूशन को डिसग्रेस करना बिल्कुल भी नहीं होता. प्लीज and this is my message I want to again convey कि किसी अच्छे इंस्टीट्यूशन में पढ़ना, किसी अच्छे कंट्री में जाकर पढ़ना, आपकी, बाकी हम सब की विश है कि हम सब लोग और हमारे बच्चे आगे से अच्छे इंस्टीट्यूशन में पढ़े. अच्छे इंस्टीट्यूशंस में पढ़ना ये है कि उनकी स्किल्स ज्यादा पॉलिश हो, ठीक है. लेकिन बिल्कुल भी ये मतलब नहीं है, मैं इस पे बड़ा ओपनली बात करता हूँ और मैं अगेन आपको ये मैसेज देना चाहता हूँ रीड पाकिस्तान के प्लेटफॉर्म से कि ये जो लोग समझते हैं कि सिटी स्कूल, बीकन हाउस, रूट्स में पढ़ने वाले बच्चे ही लाइफ में परफॉर्म करेंगे, दे आर सीरियसली मिस्टेकन. दे आर इंसल्टिंग दोज जो हमारे बच्चे गवर्नमेंट के स्कूल्स में पढ़ रहे हैं या किसी और इंस्टीट्यूशन में पढ़ रहे हैं. माय फेथ इज कि पाकिस्तान के तमाम स्कूल में पढ़ने वाले बच्चे हमारी विशेष से इंशाल्लाह बाउंस बैक करेंगे और इस कंट्री में अपना कंट्रीब्यूशन करेंगे.
True, Nouman. So everybody here, you should be knowing. एक तो पहली बात याद रखें कि मैं और Nouman दोनों हम पाकिस्तानी हैं and we have got an education here in Pakistan. Even though
we both are proudly practicing in Pakistan. And I am less serving to community, but Mr. Chairman Farooq Shehzad Dal and Miss Saida Sana Gilani, this nation owe you. You are doing a wonderful job being a Pakistanis. और आप जैसे जो लोग हैं वो प्राउड पाकिस्तानीज हैं जो कि पाकिस्तान को सर्व कर रहे हैं. और हम भी देखिए, हम बाहर से पढ़ के आए हैं, हम अपने मुल्क के लिए सर्व कर रहे हैं. हमने जो कुछ सीखा है हम कोशिश कर रहे हैं कि हम इस नेशन को सिखाएं, हम मैसेज कन्वे कर सकें. हमारा पर्पस ये आज यहाँ पे फॉरेन क्वालिफिकेशन को डिफेंड करना नहीं है, उसको सपोर्ट करना नहीं है. हम ये कहते हैं कि आप नबी पाक सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम की हदीस को देख लें कि इल्म हासिल करो खा तुम्हें चीन जाना पड़े, मतलब खूब से खूब कर की तलाश में आप जहाँ पे जाए. मैं सरगोदा हूँ, मैं लाहौर पढ़ने चला जाऊं तो इसका ये मतलब नहीं है कि सरगोदा में अच्छे इंस्टीट्यूशंस नहीं है. अगर मैं लाहौर हूँ और कराची चला जाऊं तो इसका ये मतलब नहीं है कि लाहौर में सारे निकम्मे इंस्टीट्यूशंस हैं. तो ये खूब से खूब कर की तलाश है. इसको पाकिस्तानी एजुकेशन या फॉरेन क्वालिफिकेशन के साथ कंफ्यूज ना किया जाए प्लीज.
Please, yes, so this is my concern as well. Basically, majority के students हमारे साथ बहुत से students interact करते हैं नुमान और बहुत सारे students हैं जो read Pakistan के लिए they're doing a great job and I really appreciate them for doing so much. So basically, at the end of the day, we just want to facilitate them because reading is just not about कि आपने read करना है तो course का जो book है उसको कर लेना है या particular कोई subject है उसी को सिर्फ read करना है. When you're a Muslim, you should know everything. You should be learned so that for the world to know that you are educated, you are knowledgeable, and definitely, you know, हम लोगों को भी उसी तरह से आगे excel करना है जैसे बाकी दुनिया कर रही है. So this is just not a thing because I'm sorry, but I couldn't stop from saying this, Numan, because the comments that were coming in were quite confusing for me. So मैंने कहा कि आज लग रहा है लोग grip नहीं कर पा रहे subject को, so I had sort of
we have a very clear agenda for being there, and we have a clarity of minds in our mind,
yes,
right? So
yes,
we are not confused. We know what we are doing. We know where we are. We know our mission. Our mission is Pakistan. At the end of the day, our mission is Pakistan. It's very simple. It's very obvious.
Yes, definitely, definitely. Okay, so one last question. By the way, I should simply share with you, Noman, first a few comments because I don't want to just simply neglect those. Noor is saying amazing and interesting session. Hamadan is saying to figure out more and advance knowledge. And somebody else was also appreciating. There was. Okay, so we have, okay, so Mateen was saying, yes, there are great personalities in Read Pakistan. Okay, very, very informative session on study abroad. Great job. Love Jeet Singh. That's what he's saying. So awesome session by Mariam Nadeem. And so we have a few others that are coming. Zimal is saying informative session and everything. I just keep on involving all these viewers because I want everybody to be on the same page. I don't want it just to look like, you know, a normal session, which is regardless of the fact that who is in, you know, sort of engaged with us and who is not. So one last question, Noman, because we have little time left. So I just want you to, you know, give out one last question. If there is a rejection, say for instance that you have somebody, some student of ours or somebody from some educational institute has applied for a visa and applied to a university. In both cases, please clarify that if it is rejected, do we have a way to simply, you know, apply again, or do we have, you know, do we have
there are a few things. There are a few things which can be considered by the immigration officer in an illogical way, and certainly we are very well equipped to respond to those questions. If you are given a right of appeal or administrative review, right, you can make them clear that why it worked that way, right? And the visa rejection is not the end of the world. You should not be that desperate. There should be any mistake on the end of the immigration officer, which can be rectified by all means, and you should do that. Rather than giving a preference for reapplying, you should rectify that objection in a good sense if you can do, and then you should and then I think there is nothing that much complication that you should have to have actually. तो अगर आपका वीजा रिजेक्ट हो जाता है, रिफ्यूजल हो जाता है, तो आपको वरी करने की जरूरत नहीं है. अब तो 5-5 4-4 इंटेक्स चल रही है साल की. अगर आप जनवरी में नहीं अप्लाई कर सकते तो आप मार्च में अप्लाई करें. मार्च में, बट मेक श्योर कि आप फेक डॉक्यूमेंट्स मत लगाएं. प्लीज मेक श्योर आप कोई ऐसा डॉक्यूमेंट ना लगाएं जो कि आपको स्ट्राइक बैक करे. आप देखें, आप यंग ग्रेजुएट्स हैं सारे, आप 22-23 के एज ग्रुप में होंगे. अगर आप एक फेक डॉक्यूमेंट लगा के अपनी किस्मत को ट्राई करना चाहते हैं, एंड इफ यू आर कॉट रेड हेडेड, व्हिच यू डू कॉट, राइट, तो आपको पूरा आपका करियर, आपको आगे, मैं काफी स्टूडेंट्स को एग्जांपल देता हूं कि आप आगे जाते हैं, आप बड़े अच्छे कॉम्पिटेंट है, आपको गवर्नमेंट आपको फंड करती है, लेकिन आपकी हिस्ट्री में वो डिसेप्शन होती है, आपको वीजा नहीं मिलेगा.
Okay, that is perfectly fine. Now, another question. I'm sorry, Nouman, is that from your side?
Yes, I think. Sorry, can you hear me properly?
Yes, 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 yes. So I can hear you now. So that is brilliant, Nouman. So basically, we can really go back and set the things right.
Uh,
Okay.
Sorry, I think there's a bit of.
Fine. It's,
I mean, few calls are coming. The friends they're calling, so I think my phone.
I think
Sorry for that.
I've taken a lot of your time. 8 o'clock was the cutoff time, and now it's. Please put it on silent,
Sorry, sorry,
Nouman.
sorry. My apology. Just give me. Yes, sorry. Le-
Okay, okay, okay. That's perfectly fine. It's okay. It's a live session. What can we do?
Right, sorry.
Okay. So we have Ish Patti saying, my brother got his whole education from government institution, but now he's a well-known teacher in Beacon House schooling system. That's
I
nice.
I
Ish,
am I am a bit of
yeah.
struggling to hear you properly. I think the voice issue
Okay,
may be coming up.
okay. Can you hear me now? No?
Yes. Hello.
Okay, good.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Numan, can you hear me? I mean, can you hear
Yes.
me clearly now?
Well,
Okay,
I'm
just
trying.
Well, I just wanted to share a thought that Ish has shared with us. He or she, Ish is saying that my brother got his whole education from government institutions, but now he's a well-known teacher in Beacon House schooling system. Exactly our point, Ish, that we don't care where you're coming from, where do you want to
She
be.
is she is she is actually endorsing your point, and she's actually endorsing my point. That common students like me, uh,
Yes.
from the government institutions, so they can guaranteed perform in the walk of life in excellent manner. So that is not the complication.
Yes,
Yes.
that is perfectly fine. So I think that is great. These were all the comments that we got, Noman. So I want you to give one message to the students of Pakistan. Well, regardless of whatever you're going to say, just give one message that you want to say to the students, please. Then we will just wrap up this session.
Okay. Uh, Finally, again, I would like to thank Read Pakistan for providing me this opportunity today. And I think we were able to convey our message that education is the only tool which can reshape Pakistan, which can make Pakistan a more better and welfare state in the world. We should focus on education system. We want more people like your honorable chairman and like you to which have a mission that they have to build Pakistan by building libraries. So our whole effort, even my effort today, is that you have to go abroad. You have to go everywhere where you want to. If you are in Sargoda, you should move towards capital. If you are in capital, you should move towards Karachi. And if you have a capacity, you can go even China, to Egypt, to get more qualification and to come back and to serve your country. I am already giving the free consultation to the many students of the Read Pakistan from the Read Pakistan platform, and I would love to, and I will continue to do that. And our message is clear. Our message is for hope. Our message is that इंग्लिश बोलने से ये गारंटी नहीं है आपके फ्यूचर में कामयाब होने की. Language is not a guarantee. Our
Yes.
Pakistanis are doing proudly a wonderful job. अगर आप मेरे सेशन को दोबारा सुनेंगे तो मैंने इस नेशन के स्टूडेंट्स को, इस नेशन के बच्चों को, डजंट मैटर कि वो ग्रास रूट लेवल पे किसी गवर्नमेंट कॉलेज में, गवर्नमेंट स्कूल में पढ़ रहे हैं या बीकन हाउस में या किसी अच्छे इंस्टीट्यूशन पढ़ रहे हैं, मैं उन सबको चेरिश करता हूँ. मेरा ये फेथ है, हमने काफी दफा ये डिस्कशन की है, आपके चेयरमैन का भी ये फेथ है, आपका भी ये फेथ है, और मेरा भी आपके साथ ये फेथ है कि दिस नेशन इज बाउंड टू ग्रो.
Yes,
It
definitely.
just needs slightly a better way, a better equipment. जिस तरह हम गैजेट्स अच्छे यूज करते हैं, लोग फॉरेन क्वालिफिकेशंस को अगर कंफ्यूज करते हैं तो हम अच्छे गैजेट्स क्यों यूज करते हैं? फॉर आवर कन्वीनियंस, फॉर आवर ग्रूमिंग। अब हम नोकिया 3310 पर नहीं रह सकते, हमने वक्त के साथ साथ चलना है। तो इंशाल्लाह हम वक्त के साथ साथ चलेंगे। आप में से किसी को हमारी हेल्प की जरूरत हो, वो आपके जरिए मेरे से कांटेक्ट कर सकते हैं, एंड वी विल मेक देम अ सक्सेस स्टोरी। वी विल कंटिन्यू टू मेक सक्सेस स्टोरीज like Farooq Dal and Sayyid Fatma Gilani for a better Pakistan. Thank you.
Oh, thank you very much, Nouman. That is so kind and so many kind words shared, and I love the message that you gave. So this was Nouman with us. Nouman, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
And
enjoy your evening.
thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Yes, I'm gonna do that. Okay, thank you. Take care. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Take care.